Good Saturday evening to you, wrestling fans. World Championship Wrestling on the air, coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia. Josh with you for the next 30 minutes of wrestling action. And we are kicking off the WCW World Championship title tournament tonight before this sold-out crowd. Making his way to the ring, the one and only, the Enforcer, Arn Anderson, accompanied by other members of the Four Horsemen, Barry Windham, Tully Blanchard, and their manager, James J. Dillon. What a night it's going to be. Anderson set to do battle with Magnum T.A, the boss. A great first round match here in the 16-man tournament.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Tully Blanchard, and representing the Four Horsemen from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Enforcer, Arn Anderson.
Nature Boy Ric Flair also on the card here tonight. He is preparing for his big match against Sam Houston later tonight. We'll also see Brad Armstrong take on the Russian Nightmare Nikita Koloff. 3 big first-round matches coming your way. Thank you so much for tuning in. The fans eagerly await the arrival of the boss, Magnum T.A. What a matchup this is going to be. The Horsemen hoping to bring home the gold. 4 men. All 4 men will be in this tournament. So if my math serves me correctly, they have a 25% chance of winning the world title.
And his opponent, from Virginia Beach, Virginia, weighing in at 245 pounds, Magnum T.A.
So here are the first round matches in this tournament. Sam Houston taking on Ric Flair. That'll be the main event here tonight. Brad Armstrong to face Nikita Koloff. We'll see that match next. And of course, Magnum T.A. taking on the Enforcer, Arn Anderson. Sting will battle Tully Blanchard. Chief Wahoo McDaniel takes on Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. The Total Package Lex Luger to face Barry Windham. Hands of Stone Ron Garvin taking on the Great Muta. And the American Dream Dusty Rhodes will face the Russian Bear Ivan Koloff. Referee Bill Scott calls for the bell. Side headlock here by Magnum T.A. Good headlock takeover. Has the Enforcer on the mat. Big right hand there by Magnum. Whips the Enforcer into the buckle. Anderson hit hard, and now a snap suplex by the boss. And Magnum T.A. looking strong in the opening moments of this matchup. Anderson went for a right hand. Magnum moved out of the way and applied a beautiful backbreaker. Magnum focusing on the back. He is the master of that belly-to-belly suplex. If he locks it on the Enforcer, Magnum will move on to that next round. But on the other hand, Anderson, such a great scientific wrestler, has 2 great finishers, the DDT and also the Gourd Buster. Actually, make that 3. He uses a Spine Buster as well. Good chin lock here by Magnum T.A. Magnum must avoid those 3 holds at all costs. Anderson gets to his feet. Drives the elbow to the midsection. And again. And that'll break the hold. Anderson now. Double underhook. Suplex. Nicely executed. J.J. Dillon celebrating at ringside. They want that world championship. They want that honor of becoming the first world champion. Anderson drives the face to the mat. Double A whips him into the buckle. Anderson picks him up. Drops him face first over that top turnbuckle. Great snake eyes. I think Anderson was going for the DDT early, but a good counter by Magnum. And a version of that belly-to-belly, more of a side slam. Magnum going to the top rope. High-risk move. Waiting for the Enforcer to get to his feet. Fans standing here in Atlanta. Flying clothesline. Right on the button. Magnum saying it's over. Anderson trying to pull himself up by the ropes. Grabbing that middle rope and now went for the clothesline. Anderson moved out of the way. Anderson dumps Magnum up and over. Great move there by the Enforcer. Playing possum. He avoided that vicious clothesline attempt by Magnum T.A. Now throws him into the steel railing. And once again, this is World Championship Wrestling, the major league of professional wrestling. Drops the leg right across the arm. Tully Blanchard coming over. Look out for him. He was looking to get involved in this matchup, but Anderson throws Magnum T.A. back in the ring. As I mentioned, Blanchard also will be in this tournament. He will take on the one and only Sting. That match likely taking place next week right here at 6 o'clock Eastern Time, a week from tonight. Big right hand there by Magnum T.A. Picks him up. Drops him gut first over the knee. Beautiful suplex and bridge. He's got him pinned. A one count only. Anderson able to kick out. Stomps him right in the mouth. Now measures him. Drops the knee to the back of the head. It is all Magnum T.A. right now. Snaps the head down. Magnum trying to move on in this tournament. Anderson caught the leg as it was coming in. Good dragon screw. Whipped him down. Anderson from behind. Has him up. Reverse suplex. Beautifully executed. Anderson a master of that suplex. Now Anderson going to work on the knee. But Magnum kicks him in the knee. Went for the clothesline. Nobody home. And a good backbreaker there by the Enforcer. Double A might be one of the most underrated men in this tournament. He could very well win it all, especially if he can get past Magnum T.A. here tonight. Good backbreaker there by Arn. When you look at the Four Horsemen, any one of them could very well become the first world champion. Leg lock here by the Enforcer, middle of the ring. He's got it cinched in. Magnum a long way from the ropes to get the break. He may have to submit right here. Magnum able to wrestle his way free there. Anderson gonna turn him over. Boston Crab. Anderson now working him over. Referee Bill Scott checking in. Good escape there by Magnum T.A. Magnum introducing Anderson to that top turnbuckle repeatedly, making sure he's well acquainted. And now Magnum back in control. Picks him up. Cowboy boot right to the mouth. May have knocked the man out. And there's the belly to belly. He got him, but did not go for the cover immediately. A little bit of delay there by Magnum T.A. 2. He's moving on. No, Anderson kicked out. That little delay there by Magnum T.A. might have cost him the win right there. He'll make the cover once again. Magnum can't believe that the Enforcer kicked out. Another near fall. Anderson able to kick out. Magnum puts his hands to his face in disbelief. He's going to try it once more. If he hits the belly to belly, this one's over. Good block there by the Enforcer. And now Anderson. Magnum trying to fight free here. Anderson's got him up. There's the gourd buster. There's a good counter by the Enforcer. Turns him over. Makes the cover. Wraps up the leg. 1, 2. It's over. Anderson wins. Hard fought win by the Enforcer. He is moving on to round 2, the quarterfinal round. What a win by Arn Anderson.
The Enforcer, Arn Anderson.
Don't go away, fans. There's still more action to come. We're back here on World Championship Wrestling for another match in the first round of the World Title Tournament. Brad Armstrong making his way to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Marietta, Georgia, weighing in at 226 pounds, Brad Armstrong.
Armstrong also has to be considered an underdog in this one. But look at Arn Anderson, also the underdog in that last match, and he came away with a victory. Can Armstrong do the same as he faces the Russian Nightmare, Nikita Koloff, a member of Paul Jones's army? And I'm sure we'll see members of the army here with Koloff.
his opponent, accompanied by the Russian gladiator, Ivan Koloff. And from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 267 pounds, Russian Nightmare, Nikita Koloff.
The Barbarian and Ivan Koloff accompanying Nikita Koloff to the ring. Also their manager, Paul Jones, bringing up the rear. Ivan Koloff also in this tournament. As I mentioned, he will take on the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, in round 1. Most likely in 2 weeks, that match will take place. As we have a moment here, let's look at the roster here in World Championship Wrestling. 30 men signed. We have Animal of the Road Warriors, Brad Armstrong, Arn Anderson of the Four Horsemen, Barbarian of Paul Jones's Army, Black Bart of the Long Riders, Tully Blanchard of the Four Horsemen, Beautiful Bobby Eaton of the Midnight Express, the Raging Bull Manny Fernandez, Nature Boy Ric Flair of the Four Horsemen, Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, Hands of Stone Ron Garvin, Robert Gibson, one half of the Rock and Roll Express, Eddie Gilbert, Hawk, the other member of the Road Warriors, Sam Houston, Wild Bill Irwin, the other member of the Long Riders, Ivan Koloff of Paul Jones's Army, Nikita Koloff, also of the Army, Stan Lane, the other member of the Midnight Express, the Total Package Lex Luger, the Boss Magnum T.A, Chief Wahoo McDaniel, Ricky Morton, the other member of the Rock and Roll Express, the Great Muta, Baron Von Raschke, another member of Paul Jones's Army, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, the Italian Stallion, Sting, Warlord of Paul Jones's Army, and of course Barry Windham, the other member of the Four Horsemen. So that is the complete roster here in World Championship Wrestling. This match is set to begin here. Referee Bill Scott signals for the bell. Crucifix here by Armstrong, trying to catch the Russian Nightmare by surprise, but Koloff just so strong, able to kick out. Koloff, of course, with the size and strength advantage in this one. He is the master of that Russian sickle, a move Brad Armstrong must avoid. Brad Armstrong, of course, the master of the Russian leg sweep. The agility and aerial skills definitely favor Brad Armstrong in this one. And I would say he's a better scientific wrestler as well than Koloff. But a good catch there by Koloff. Good dragon screw. Takes down Brad Armstrong. Look at the strength there of Koloff. Gorilla press. Slams him down. And now calls out to the Atlanta crowd. Whips him into the ropes. Drives the knee right to the kisser. And down goes Armstrong. Stomps the lower back. Hope you're enjoying the action here in World Championship Wrestling. Throws him into the ropes. There's a boot right to the kisser. Cover here by Koloff. 1. Good kick out there by Armstrong. Big right hand almost knocked the man out. Scoops him up and drops him over the knee. And a cover here by Koloff. Koloff has to be considered a favorite in this tournament. Armstrong sweeps the leg out from underneath Koloff. And that kick catches him flush right in the Adam's apple. Wrist lock, picks him up. Somersaults him over. Armstrong now with the shoulder claw applied, great nerve hold. Koloff fading fast. When we think of World Championship Wrestling, good counter there. Koloff so strong, just unable. Armstrong was unable to complete the move there. Resistance from Nikita Koloff, and now Koloff turns things around. Good backbreaker. Koloff wasted too much time. Armstrong springs to his feet. Applies a beautiful snapmare and now drives the neck down as well. Snaps the head down, I should say. Picks up Koloff. Very methodical here is Brad Armstrong. Clothesline. And another off the ropes. Beautiful drop kick. Cutting flush. And now Armstrong going up top. High risk move. Fans standing here in Atlanta. Armstrong going for the win here. What a move there by Brad Armstrong. Quick cover. He's got the leg hooked. Upset Central in the making. But no, Koloff kicks out. Armstrong thought he had him beat there. Koloff breaks the back and now drives the knee right to the mouth. Stomps the lower back of Armstrong. Military press again. The strength of Koloff on display. Slams him down. Scoops him up. Whips him into the ropes. There's a Russian sickle. Middle of the ring, out of nowhere. Cover. And he got him. The Russian Nightmare punches his ticket to the second round with an impressive victory over Brad Armstrong. Armstrong will live to fight again, but he loses here tonight. Tried to take Koloff by surprise early on with that crucifix. But after that, great move here by Brad Armstrong. Good cutter there from off the ropes. But Koloff just so good, so strong, able to kick out. And there you see it, that gorilla press. And then the Russian sickle, and that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Russian Nightmare, Nikita Koloff.
Don't go away, fans. Our main event is coming up next. We're back here with World Championship Wrestling. It is time for the main event. Sam Houston making his way to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Texas, weighing in at 218 pounds, Sam Houston.
The World Tag Team Title Tournament is set to begin soon. And here are the 12 teams that will be participating. First, we have Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, members of the Four Horsemen. Hawk and Animal, the Road Warriors. Beautiful Bobby Eaton and Sweet Stan Lane, the Midnight Express. Barbarian and Warlord, the Powers of Pain, also members of Paul Jones's Army, and also members of the Army. The Russians, Ivan and Nikita Koloff. Black Bart and Wild Bill Irwin, the Long Riders, will be in the tournament. Magnum T.A. and Dusty Rhodes, America's team. Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express. Sting and the Total Package Lex Luger. Eddie Gilbert and Brad Armstrong. Manny Fernandez and Ron Garvin. And the Italian Stallion, and this man right there, Sam Houston. Ric Flair making his way to the ring.
Accompanied by J. Dublin. And from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
So we'll be having a lot of tournaments. There are 5 titles up for grabs here in World Championship Wrestling. In the tag team division, the World Tag Team titles, and the secondary title, the U.S. Tag Team Championship. The U.S. Tag Team title is equivalent to the silver honor in Olympics. And of course, the World Tag Team title would be equivalent to gold. In the singles division, we have the world title, of course, the gold. That's being competed for right here tonight. And of course, later on, the United States Championship, equivalent to silver. And the brass would be the World TV title. Of course, that's all ways to come here, but definitely stick with us here on the American Entertainment Channel. Subscribe if you have not done so, and turn on the notification bell so you're notified every time we put up a new video. This match is set to begin here. Ric Flair in the black, Sam Houston in the blue. Referee Bill Scott calls for the bell. Big right hand there by Sam Houston. Houston coming out, fist and fire, collar and elbow tie-up. Good wrist lock there by the Nature Boy. Nice reversal by Houston, overhand wrist lock. Houston trying to drive Flair down to the mat. Flair trying to counter it here. Sam Houston takes him down. And Houston wins that exchange. J.J. Dillon, the manager of the Four Horsemen, looking on. Houston backs Ric Flair here. Will the referee get involved? Houston. Flair just slapped him right in the mouth. And now Flair trips him up. Spinning toe hold. Flair, the master of the figure four leg lock, already going to work on the legs of Sam Houston. Weaken those legs. Slap on that figure four, and Flair will punch his ticket, I should say, into round 2 to join Arn Anderson. But do not count out Sam Houston, another underdog here tonight. Flair raking the eyes. And there's a beautiful Russian leg sweep by the Nature Boy. Flair now choking away on Houston. Houston kicks him away. J.J. Dillon ordering Flair back in the ring. Tell him to go in there and take care of business. Flair is expected to win this match. He is favored, but you never know. Good move there by the Nature Boy. Sam Houston, of course, the big underdog in this tournament. Flair going back to work on the leg. Very methodical, great strategy here by Nature Boy Ric Flair. This is what he does best. Attacking the legs. Nice move there by Nature Boy. He might be going for the figure four here. No, instead, turns him over. Boston Crab. Great submission hold. Houston a long way from the ropes. He'll have to break the hold some other way. He grabs the ankle and trips up Flair. Great move. And now kicks Flair away. Great counter there by Sam Houston, who needs to turn things around here. Good solid punch right to the breadbasket. And a right hand. Into the ropes goes the Nature Boy. Beautiful drop kick right on the button. Swift kick to the throat. What a chop there by Houston. And a forearm smash. And a beautiful backbreaker. Chinlock here by Houston. Flair getting to a vertical base. Drives the elbow to the midsection. And again. Flair going for the bear hug. Houston fighting free, driving the elbow to the side of the head. Now Houston has him up. Good reversal by Flair. Inverted DDT. What a counter by Nature Boy Ric Flair. Calls out to this crowd. Flair back to work. He is taking Sam Houston to school. Kick to the lower back. Flair, again, relentless on the leg. He is just working over Sam Houston now. Concentrating on both legs now. Now the spinning toe hold. If Flair can lock on that figure four, Houston will have to submit, one would think. He has taken a lot of punishment to those legs, and Flair continues the onslaught. He continues the onslaught here tonight on World Championship Wrestling. What a chop there by Flair. Staggered Houston, dropped him to a knee. Now Flair just pushes him down the rest of the way. Flair now toying with him. He's going for the figure four. This is what he had planned. It's over. He's got it locked in. Houston is close to the ropes. If he can just grab that bottom rope to break the hold. His fingertips brushed it there. Houston in so much pain, he may have to submit. J.J. Dillon just cheering on Flair. Don't let go, he's yelling. Houston trying to turn it over. And he does. The pressure reverses to the legs of Flair, forcing him to break the hold. Houston got out. And now Houston back to his feet. Throws Flair into the corner. Follows him in, but no, Flair caught him with the elbow. And Flair again, back to work on the leg. Houston somehow was able to turn that figure four And now the jawbreaker by the Nature Boy and a cover. Flair thinks he has him. 1, 2. Near fall. Houston kicked out. So much heart in this young man, Sam Houston. Inside cradle by Flair, trying to roll him up here. Flair wanted to move on to the next round. Kick out there by Houston. Fans admiring the fight in young Sam Houston. Face first goes Houston into the corner. Pole ram. He just threw him shoulder first into that ring post. And now choking away on Houston in the corner. Ric Flair just celebrated a birthday this past week. Flair from behind. Rolls up Houston. Watches hands. Ref. Near fall. Flair did not grab the tights. He did not grab the tights for extra leverage. And does not again. Referee checking to make sure, too. Houston again able to kick out. Another inside cradle. A series of pins here by Flair. 2. And again, Houston kicks out. Fans loving it here in Atlanta. Can Sam Houston turn things around here? He's got to get on the offense. Houston caught him. Good right hand there. Houston now. Neckbreaker. And Flair rolls out to the floor. He can't believe it. He underestimated Sam Houston. He definitely underestimated Sam Houston. Face first into the steel. And I think Sam Houston's been lacerated. The forehead busted open. The blood streaming down. Flair just threw him head first into that steel. And again, trying to knock Houston out. And Flair back to work on the leg. He has until the count of 10 to get back in the ring. A double countout would mean both men would be eliminated from the tournament. And somebody would get a bye into the next round. Referee up to 7 here. Atomic drop by Flair. And Flair back in the ring before the count of 10. Can Houston get back in? Flair strutting. Referee up to 9. Flair is going to get the count-out win here. Flair wins by count-out, and he'll move on to the next round. But what courage shown from Sam Houston in this one. He took it to Flair. But Flair wins it by count-out. It's a win nonetheless for the Four Horsemen. 2 men have advanced now of the Four Horsemen. Arn Anderson winning earlier tonight as he stunned Magnum T.A. And of course Ric Flair moving on as well. And we saw Nikita Koloff advance.
Here is your winner, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great night.